Hello guys, it's me, Mercy, and welcome to Beansmore Productions. And I got another video for you guys. Since 2024 has ended, I will do another top 5 video, and it will be the top 5 One Piece chapters of 2024. Last year was a solid year for the One Piece manga. We have so many crazy moments there with the climax of the Egghead arc and the beginning of the long-awaited Elbaf arc. So I will count down my favorite chapters of that year. Before we begin, do not forget to leave a like in this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and press the bell for notifications when my videos comes out. Also, please share this video with your fellow friends and One Piece fans so they can watch my content. Another thing, this is my personal opinion. It is my top 5 favorite One Piece chapters of 2024. We understand that? Good. Without further ado, let's start the list. Number 5. Chapter 1133. Nice Things. This chapter is about the long-awaited reunion between Nico Robin and Jaguar D. Sol. Back in the Egghead arc, it was revealed that Sol survived the Ohara incident and rescued all the research that the Ohara people made, so we knew this reunion was bound to happen. And it was as emotional as it can get. The build-up was great, as well, with the chapter starting off with a montage of Robin's childhood from the Ohara incident to her life as a criminal. It truly made the reunion by the end much more powerful. It is also the very first time in a long time that we see Nico Robin bawling her eyes out and crying real loud. It's completely understandable considering what she's been through. I also like the way Sol reintroduced himself to Robin by surprising her when he was not moving in the ground, which is a callback to how they first met in the Robin flashback. Overall, this chapter was so heartwarming, and it was my number 5. Number 4. Chapter 1113. Stalemate. This chapter is about the official beginning of Vegapunk's broadcast with him throwing the bombshell that the world is going to sink at the end of the chapter. The things I love about this chapter are the whole checkmate Vegapunk did to the Gorosei by using the decoy transporting snail and making them think they can stop his broadcast very easily. The expressions on their faces are so priceless. They were stressing the hell out. They completely underestimated the smartest character in the whole One Piece verse. Also, the revelation at the end that the world's going to sink was just as hype, because it means that we are going to get a floody climax by the end of the One Piece manga. And it also validates the Noah and the Fishman Island arc even more. Also, we get a cool Sanji moment where he saves Barney from Nojuro by kicking his face and burning it up. It was also cool to see Nami and the other Straw Hats defend Robin from Saturn. They are willing to do anything to protect their dear friend. So, this chapter was overall great and my number 4. Number 3. Chapter 1122. Time is Right. This chapter is about Emmett helping Luffy escape Egghead by unleashing Joy Boy's powerful haki, which basically defeated the Gorosei. I love this chapter because it was truly the first time we ever seen a glimpse of the legendary Joy Boy's power. A Conqueror's haki so huge and strong that it sent the Gorosei minus Saturn back to Marijoa and out of the demonic forms. It also made Imu practically shit himself and be completely terrified of that haki. The fact that a single stroke of Conqueror's haki was enough to do all of that just shows how insanely powerful Joy Boy was. And let's not forget that Emmett did all of this by simply untying a knot, which contained a haki. A knot that was a callback to Harudus when he was showing Nami the knot which can store lots of energy. Emmett was a highlight too, with his interactions with Luffy being very epic. And that's why it is my number 3. Number 2. Chapter 1104, Thank You Daddy. This chapter was about Kuma delivering the punch to Saturn, his reunion with Bunny, and the Buster Call officially beginning. My biggest reason for loving this chapter is because of that fatherly impact Kuma gave Saturn. That piece of crap has been ruining Kuma's life ever since he was a child, has completely tormented his loved ones too. So even as a mindless machine, his paternal instincts overcame all of that programming and came to Egghead just to save and protect her daughter Bunny. That punch was so satisfying to see and pretty cathartic. We also get the emotional reunion of Bunny with Kuma, thanking him for everything and for being a great father throughout. We also see Vegapunk being completely shocked about this. Kuma doing all this in the first place, since he didn't put the bomb, but he did place a shutdown that would leave Kuma in a vegetative state. And even so, Kuma was still able to move and do things. We also see this chapter, the complete emotional turmoil of Kizaru, as he still sides with Saturn despite everything he witnessed and his deep desires to not kill his friend. So, chapter 1104 was a great chapter and my number 2. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Chapter 1106, On Your Side, where we see a twist that Vegapunk made Bunny the highest authority over the Kuma Pacifistas, and Bunny finally witnessing Luffy as Nika. Chapter 1110, Starfall, where we see the Gorosei in their demonic forms, and the start of their rampage. Chapter 1134, Close Friend, where Kizaru finally breaks down over Vegapunk's death, and the revelation that the satellites are still alive. In Chapter 1131, Loki in the Underworld, when Luffy interacts with Loki, and we see Robin go back to her original hairstyle she had in the free time skip. Number 1, Chapter 1125, What That Means. This chapter is about Garlic becoming a Gorosei, Saturn dying by the hands of Imu, and the satellites escaping Egghead with the power of the cloud. This chapter was incredible, mainly for 2 reasons. First, we see Saturn finally get his comeuppance by dying in a The Last Crusade kind of manner, as he begins to shrivel up and turn into a skeleton. One of the most brutal deaths we have ever seen in One Piece. And his death was caused by none other than Imu, who's enraged at him for letting Yoroi escape. The craziest part is that Imu just killed Saturn right in front of the Vice Admirals. Like, he didn't wait until Saturn was back in Marijoa. The dude just basically ended his life right there and then. But you know what? I'm okay with it because Saturn completely deserved it, dying at the hands of a superior like an insect. We also witnessed a twist that Figureline Garland replaces Saturn as the new godhead of science and defense. The way Garland just talked to Gorosei and behaved was so savage. Like, he's basically like, yeah, old man, I became a new elder and you gotta deal with it. This chapter also confirms that the Gorosei's demonic powers and immortality all came from Imu granting them those abilities. And of course he has a right to remove them, as we just seen with Saturn. So this chapter was just a banger, and my number 1 favorite One Piece chapter of 2024. And this was my top 5 One Piece chapters of 2024. Did you guys enjoy the video? Do you like it? What is your top 5 One Piece chapters of 2024? Comment down below and let me know. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to leave a like in it and subscribe to my channel for more One Piece content. Also, watch my other videos and interact with them. I will really appreciate it. This was Mercy from Beans Productions, and I see you guys in the next video. Au revoir.